Hello, hello, hello. I am author and entrepreneur, the cerebral palsy vigilante, Zachary Fennell. And that there is the spoilers warning alarm, which means it is time for another speechless episode review. If you have not seen up through Season 3, Episode 16, WH Wheelchair PL Planet, be warned. Spoilers begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wheelchair Planet picks up exactly where the prior episode, GA Game NI Night, left off. JJ reveals to his family he wants to apply to go to school at NYU to study film. From the start, this episode brings the laughs. Then Speechless keeps the laughs coming on multiple levels too. There's humor in Dylan's wild exclamation, you want to go to school in New York? You've never even been to New York. Not to mention the look of disbelief on Jimmy's face as he explains they have been to New York dozens of times to visit their grandparents, to which Dylan replies, "That place?" before citing a difference between the mayor and governor as a reason not to go. This leads Maya to be baffled by her daughter's quote-unquote selective ignorance. All three actors, John Ross Bowie as Jimmy, Minnie Driver as Maya, and Kylie Kennedy as Dylan, do an outstanding job in their delivery of this dialogue. Their portrayals make the scene laugh out loud funny and something to watch over and over again. Really, the same could be said about the entire cast. Actor Maureen Hinkle, who plays the school principal Dr. Miller, provides some visual humor as she is using a nanny cam inside of a teddy bear to help JJ shoot his movie. The sight of Dr. Miller's intense movements as she holds the camera bear is fantastically done. The movie they are filming is required by the NYU application and stipulates the movie must be a film only the applicant can make. To fulfill these terms, Izzy suggested a film about disability only seemed natural. Maya dismisses this, saying JJ doesn't define himself by his disability. Yet JJ goes on to say that it is time for him to make his statement about disability and reveals a script that he has been working on. This is what makes Wheelchair Planet so great. The episode is more than just laughs. there is substance to the material. Prior to the start of filming, Izzy asked a sensitivity question. When is it okay for a person without a disability to play a character with a disability? Dylan replies, never, before quickly calling action and forcing Izzy and Jimmy to portray disabled characters. Funny, but at the same time, the sequence puts the thought-provoking question in the viewer's mind. When is it okay for a person without a disability to play a character with a disability? Personally, I think an entire episode of Speechless could be dedicated to this issue, especially when you consider actor Micah Fowler is able to talk, but his character JJ is nonverbal. Is it acceptable to have a verbal person portray someone nonverbal? That's a debate to explore. However, I understand a sitcom's top responsibility is to entertain, not provide material for debate teams. That's why I am okay with Speechless using the sensitivity question as part of a joke. My only other complaint about this episode would be JJ's concept for his film on disability. A Twilight Zone style world where everyone uses a wheelchair, but one person, this person, he who wheels with feet, is made out to feel like a freak. Maybe it is because of how engaged with the disability community I am, but this just felt unoriginal. I have seen others present this idea in online videos. I will leave an example in the end screen of one such video. With that said, Planet Wheelchair's many positives outweigh the few negatives. The story is relatable. After all the hard work put in overnight, the final scene goes missing. First, we are to suspect Kenneth or Ray are responsible, since all episode the two of them are plotting to erase footage off the nanny cam. However, Dylan surprises everyone and admits to sabotaging the footage because she doesn't want JJ going to New York. This is a great twist. One that also explains Dylan's selective ignorance from earlier in the episode. Kudos to the writing team. Now, before I go off track, where was I going with this? Yes, relatability. Thank you. I could relate to Dylan's emotional response as I went through something similar when I went to college. Even though I went to college just 2.5 miles from where I lived, when I went to college and started living on campus, my younger brother started listening to the radio station I would listen to because it would make him think of me. That sibling dynamic that I shared with my brother is similar in ways to what JJ and Dylan are going through. Anyways, you know who I really think will relate to Wheelchair Planet? Parents who have sent their child with a disability off to college. I imagine they will completely connect with Maya's struggle to support JJ's decision to apply to NYU. But why leave things to my imagination? Share your thoughts on Speechless episode 16 of season 3, Wheelchair Planet, in the comments. What rating, from 1 being the worst to 10 being the best, would you give the episode and why? I would give Wheelchair Planet a 9 out of 10. There is a lot to enjoy from this episode. The few negatives are overshadowed by these many positives. Speaking of enjoy, hopefully you have enjoyed my review today. If you have, click that thumbs up icon to show it. To get more videos from me, whether that be Speechless episode reviews or other cerebral palsy and disability related videos, be sure you are subscribed to my channel and that you have hit the bell icon so every time I publish a new video, you receive email notification. Until then, remember, don't blend in, blend out.